right. What's this I hear about her sister now? Let me just bring this story to you. So when I saw this story, I had to check the date, okay? But I should have known. I should have known because last week's contender for Sycophant of the Week, oh my God, I got it wrong again. Nika Shazraznahova. It's her again, darlings. Come in, Nika, darling. You are this week's contender for Sycophant of the Week. You must like it, Nika. I mean, this is your second week running, and last week nobody wanted any of that soggy pie you brought. Take a seat, Nika, darling. Take a seat. We're so glad to have you in this week's contender once again for Sycophant of the Week. So this story is from the New York Post. Get it right, Denise. This story is from the New York Post. And one of last week's winner of Sycophant of the Week, Nika Shazraznahova, has now written a story about Samantha Markle and her suffering a setback as judge casts doubt on the latest legal appeal. Now, sorry, as far as I'm concerned, wasn't she kicked into the long grass along with the Duchess's father, who was another person who sought the limelight desperately at his daughter's expense, along with this individual who they share some DNA together. But her sister, allegedly, this woman now is in the news again. And I'm thinking, what's this about? So Nika's given us this article, and apparently it's breaking news. Let's go down and have a little look, shall we? Meghan Markle, obviously she's not having any respect for the Duchess, has received a major boost, really, in her ongoing legal dispute with her estranged half-sister Samantha Markle. Sorry, is this the Duchess who has had 2.1 million views on her Netflix program, With Love Meghan? She's suffered a setback. Why has she suffered a setback? You know, this article isn't even about the Duchess, but you have to send to her and have her in your mouth and on the tip of your ChatGPT prompt so that you actually have some article to write. The Duchess isn't interested in this stuff. This is just for you and the gallery and the gaggle of detractors. Oh, get back to it. Okay, so let's go back to it again. All right, so Meghan Markle, according to Nika from the New York Post, has received a major boost in her ongoing legal dispute with her estranged half-sister, Samantha Markle. Samantha, 60, had sued the Duchess in federal court in Florida for allegedly making demonstrably false and malicious statements, really. Her life experience doesn't make them false. If I experience something, it's the truth. So maybe you need to check yourself, Samantha, before you wreck yourself with your delusion that you're currently perpetrating against us and other people who have to endure these type of articles because of your shenanigans. I'll get back to it, Dee. So following a $75,000 suit dismissed by a federal judge last year. So if it was dismissed last year, Samantha, don't you think there's no mileage in it? Samantha again brought her libel case to the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals in Jacksonville Tuesday, where the case was handed to a panel of 3 judges. They clearly ain't got nothing better to do with their day than to entertain trivia. However, in a disappointing setback, as if it was going to go any other way, Samantha, this is just a way to maintain your relevance because, let's face it, nobody's hiring you right now. The judge cast major doubt on her appeal and pressed her lawyer, Mr. Tickin, on whether it addressed the original ruling by Judge Charlene Edwards Honeywell. So basically, this is what this is about. This is about Samantha Markle, who has no discernible skills outside of being a copycat. Please look at me. I am her sister. I should have some relevance of some description, despite not doing anything of my own apart from bashing my sister in public, half-sister in public. She has gone to the court to just keep this thing alive. It's like a hot air balloon, but there's no air in it, and it's flaccid and flat. And as a consequence, you're wasting the court's time. I don't even know why they even entertain this. You should have been thrown out for, gerrymandering, which doesn't appear. It's not relevant at that point. But the point is, you're wasting the time of the court, man. Isn't there more important things that those judges need to adjudicate over other than foolishness that you're bringing? Apparently, Samantha's legal team, okay, what is it, a pro bono case, yeah? Apparently, they argued about the cumulative effects that the remarks had made and it amounted to defamation by implication, and it had damaged her reputation. What reputation do you have? I mean, I don't know how things are moving in your local community and how you're viewed there, but generally in the wider public, you're seen as a nuisance. What are those things? Like a mosquito, something that you need to flick off because you're just an irritant. And the mere fact that Nika has written several paragraphs about this and also got 71 comments tells you that she is, as far as I'm concerned, part of the machine of the bitterati. And for that, she gets Sycophant of the Week. She gets it twice in a row, and she thoroughly deserves it. Take a seat, Nika. Thank you so much for your putrid article about absolutely nothing that, once again, I said, is probably buying the peroxide that's dyeing your hair very poorly. We don't want to hear anything from you again. Thank you and good night. Gosh, the time is moving on. Hurry up, Denise!